Hey everyone, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. My name's Chris. We're going to pull some orders that have sold for me on eBay and Poshmark over the past couple of days. Stick around after the intro song. We'll talk about what sold, we'll talk about that topic, and we'll get into all the things that are reselling.
I don't know why that kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so we have a bunch of good sales going out today. Gonna also talk about my October results, which were a lot better than I thought they were gonna be, especially being gone for the last 8 or 9 days of the month. But let's go ahead and pull a few orders, talk about that topic, talk about the October sales. So first item that's going out is something I picked up over the summer. Paid around $6-ish for it or so. It's just, I came across this fundraiser and they were selling a whole bunch of different like beauty products, for lack of a better term. Some were really good, some were just okay. I didn't comp every single one of them, but so, you know, some of them I shouldn't have bought, but that's okay because I picked up a lot of good ones, and this is one of those. It is this Collagenesis by Skin, S-K-I-N-N, Rose Noir Anhydrous Relief Balm. New, of course, in the package, and like I said, picked that up for, I think the average cost is about $6, and that sold for $30 plus shipping on that one. And next item that sold, I'm pleased with how these turned out. Just took a random shot in the dark because they were cool, they were interesting, and they sold for some decent money. I picked these up for $1 each, and a lot of these together, they are a grouping of vintage science fiction and fantasy books. So this is the best from fantasy and science fiction. It's a book series that I believe came out probably in the 50s. The covers on these are what sold me on them. You got the best from fantasy and science fiction 6 series. Love this cover on here. Kind of like this Martian, foreign, alien planet. Martian. Well, it could be Martians for all I know. But anyway, love that one. This one is the 3rd series. Cover is still cool, maybe not quite as interesting. I kind of like that in the background there. And then the 7th series here. So these are book club editions, and this is important to, I think, to know. Book club editions rarely are going to be as valuable as non-book club editions. So these are from 1954. Book club editions, I don't know if they still make them, but basically these were the equivalent of the mass-marketed books back in the day, so a lot more copies of these were printed, so they're just not quite as rare, and therefore not quite as valuable. Anyway, so these, a lot of 3 here sold for $15 plus shipping. Next item that sold, I talked about it in a video, a couple videos ago, when I showed you that I picked it up. I'm glad it sold. This could have been one of those that just sat forever and never sold, but I thought it was cool, and so I'm happy that somebody else thought it was cool. It's this right here. I picked this up for $1 at garage sale. It's a Go-Hoko air mattress from, I'm guessing, the 1950s. Bought it for $1 and it sold for $19.95 plus shipping. It's just cool. It's got like this, those 50s, maybe 60s kind of drawings there down at the bottom, and it's just exactly what it looks like. It's an air mattress. I don't know if it works. You know, I don't know if it's gonna hold air. It's got some dirt on it, but I thought it was cool for display. It is just super interesting to me. You know, that nostalgia. I don't know why the person's gonna buy it, but I thought, you never know. Maybe it has nostalgia for them. Maybe they are a collector of vintage swimming stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad it's being hopefully appreciated by somebody. I grab this next item from box 1, and these took longer to sell than I thought, but I still mean, they sold for full price, so that's good. I'm still a believer in them. They are these Anu. Can't remember the model off the top of my head, but Montara. Anu Montara hiking shoes. They are women's, and I bought 2 pairs of those in similar time periods. One was in a lot worse condition than these, and I sold those for like 25 bucks. These ones sold for $45. And I paid no more than 10. I might have paid 5, but probably $10 for these ones at my favorite thrift store. And they sold for $44.95 plus shipping. This next item that sold, these are, I love these. I don't know how often these come up in other parts of the country. There's this brand called Oregon Scientific, and they do outdoor thermometers, or thermometers that you have, you know, a display on the inside to show you what the temperature is outside. And this is just the sensor. Picked this up for $1 at a kind of a weird estate sale. And that sold for $33.95 plus shipping, just the sensor. But I don't know, is this brand Oregon Scientific, is that something you can buy nationwide? I'm assuming it is, because this is being shipped to Chicago, Illinois, so that kind of answers that question. But anyway, if you see those out and about, sometimes, I mean, just pick up the little sensor. Those are really good sellers. I'm assuming what happens is they go out, you know, they stop working, and people still want their thermometer, and I swear sometimes you could just buy a whole new one for cheaper than just that sensor is, but look out for those. Those are bolos for sure. That's the second one I've sold in the past couple of months, and they all sell for $30 or $40. Next item that sold, paid up for these. I paid $20 for these Hokas. They are in really good condition. They are Gaviota 4s. Gaviota, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Hardly worn at all. Took an offer and sold those for $75 plus shipping on that one. So before we go into the next items that sold, I want to talk about my October results. It's November 5th now. And I don't know what date. Yeah, it's November 5th. Ow. So let's go over those results real quick. Once again, I use my Reseller Genie for my keep track of my sales and things. Not sponsored by them, but I highly recommend if you are always frustrated when it comes to tax time. Super good system to use. It's $19.99 a month, but well worth it in my opinion. So this is my profitability dashboard. It just shows you the last 12 months of sales for me. And right here are my October sales. And you can see there they ended up $3,944.24, which was almost the exact same as my September sales. And this, of course, October includes 8 days where I was, 8 or 9 days where I was on vacation. So we have had a bit of a downward trend since August, which was my best-selling month of almost $5,000. But last year for October, I only did, I think, $1,100 in sales. So, and just this whole year in general, every month has been more than $3,000. I've had a lot of 4,000 plus months, and I'm super excited about how the year is going to turn out for me. I think that I should be on pace. Well, definitely I'm going to hit $40,000 in sales. Let's just take a quick look and see what my sales so far for the entire year are. You can just do this quick profit loss statement. Yeah, so I'm already at 41,600. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. $41,660.93 for the year across all the platforms, Depop, eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. eBay by far the winner for me, $40,882, followed by Poshmark at $2,621. Major difference between the two. But of course, those include shipping fees. So technically, you could say my sales aren't quite that high. As of right now, my net profit for the year, I haven't. So one thing that I'm not good at doing with this keeps track of all of your expenses automatically. You know, shipping fees, platform fees, listing fees. One thing it doesn't do automatically, obviously, is keep track of your mileage. So I go through every so often, but I'm way behind. I think I've only done 2 months of the year so far. So I got to keep up on that. And that, as you probably know, is a huge deduction when it comes to taxes. So you definitely want to keep track some way of your mileage, and or at least come up with a good estimate for what your mileage is that you do when you're outsourcing, when you're out going to garage sales and thrift stores and things like that, because I want to say it's something like 57 cents per mile that you drive is a deduction if you do it that way. And that adds up really fast. So I haven't inputted that in there, so that's going to raise my profit up for sure. Anyway, another good month for me. Super happy with the results of my business, my part-time business. So for those of you that don't know, I only do this 10 or 15 hours a week at the most. I'm not going to be as high, my results aren't going to be as high as the full-time resellers out there. But if you're looking for somebody who's a part-time reseller like me to maybe get some ideas from, I'm the kind of guy you want to watch. This next item that sold was a shot in the dark, and it turned out to be, you know, a decent profit still, but not as good as I had originally hoped. Picked this backpack up for $20, and it sold for $50. I took an offer. Wasn't getting very much traction in terms of views or watchers on eBay, so when somebody offered me $50, I went ahead and took it. It is this Nike leather backpack. It says I period E period with Nike Air. I don't know what the IE is. Some brand that, you know, is abbreviated IE, and then it says with Nike Air on it. I don't understand these crossover things, but anyway, like I said, in okay condition, no rips or anything like that. Maybe a mark or two on there, but that sold for $50 plus shipping. Here's another thing that this is a jacket by a company called Holden. I have to set this down because this box is really heavy. HOLDN, I think is what it is. And these are very expensive new. Yeah, HOLDN. So these are like $200 jackets, new, maybe even more than that, $300-400. It's just not a brand that people really know at all. So I picked this up for $5 and had it listed pretty high. It took a long time to sell. So I think I originally had it listed for $60 and had it on sale a bunch of times. Eventually I just decided to still sell it for a good profit. Sold it for $25 plus shipping. So still a very nice, you know, 5x on my investment. It just kind of surprised me that it didn't sell for a lot more than that, given how much they are new. A lot of clothes today, so for those of you interested in selling clothes more and more, another reason to watch my channel. These are Blundstone boots that sold. So Blundstone, yeah, Blundstone is an Australian company, and they sell primarily leather boots. These are some canvas Chelsea boots, and picked these up for $5. But I just knew that Blundstone is a good brand. There's not a lot of these that have sold, not a lot that are listed, but these sold for full price, $39.95 plus shipping. So Blundstone, definitely a Bolo brand, BLUNDSTONE. Like I said, mostly it's leather boots and shoes, but they do have these canvas ones, and even those are good pickups. This next item that sold, did I even show the boots? I don't even know if I showed the boots. These are the Blundstone boots. Right here. Got these tags on here. It's, I think, yeah, Tasmania, Australia is where they're, I guess, based out of. But there's that. Here's the next item that sold. It's a fixed car monitor. This is something you plug into that thing on the underneath your steering wheel that you can read codes for. Like mechanics can read codes to see what's wrong with your car if there's an issue with it, like if your check engine light comes on. This is something, it's a code reader, but you can also pay a subscription fee, and it'll keep tabs on the health of your car. Picked this up for $3.99 at a thrift store, and that sold for $29.95 plus shipping. And I have a lot of smalls going out today, which is good, because it's all right here. So this next item that sold, another mini billiard ball. Gotta find where I put it, because I moved things around. Uh-oh. Come on. So it wasn't there, just in the back. Getting these. That sold. These are mini billiard balls I picked up for like 30 cents each at the Goodwill outlet. And I sell these for about $5. Whoa. So this one sold for $10.90. Free shipping, $10.90. So it costs about $4 and 30 cents to ship. So all in all, about $5 that I make on these. So speaking of Oregon Scientific thermometers, here is actually the base to it that I sold. Not this exact same one as that one. So I bought this one at a thrift store, at Goodwill actually, several months back. Sold the sensor, the temperature sensor right away. And then this is the actual base module to that one. These are not nearly as in demand, but so this sold for $12 plus shipping. I'm already well in the profit. I sold the sensor for I think $40, and I think I paid $8 total for this. So both things together I sold for $52 when you add it all up. We have another item that sold on Poshmark. A couple items actually. And this was a really good one. One was good and one was just okay. First one is a Carhartt jacket, a women's Carhartt jacket. Sold that for $65 plus shipping. It is right here. Oh, that's heavy. So it says Samaritan's Purse on it, which is a charity. And again, this is, I think my video yesterday I talked about how logos on items, or on certain items, have some effect, but it doesn't mean that you should not buy them. So pick this up for, so yeah, I remember I picked this up for $10 at a yard sale. Yesterday, I think in my video, I sold a driveway alert system, and at the same garage sale I bought this. So again, logos, do not be afraid of them. So paid $10 for that and sold it for $65 on Mercari. And then I also sold a set of 5 Fiestaware mugs. Picked up a bunch of random Fiestaware. Paid basically $1 each for these. When it comes to Fiestaware, I don't know. I'm sure there are certain pieces that sell much better than others. I think your general, plates, bowls, mugs, they will sell, but not for a ton of money. So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily recommend renting out and buying these unless they are super cheap. So this is what sold. This multicolor grouping of 5 of them, and that sold for $21 plus shipping on Poshmark. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like this video if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this in the future. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck with all of your reselling ventures out there, and we'll catch you on the next video. So take care. Bye-bye.